CS the duos. I can do it solo as well. And honestly, he's looked really, really, really good.
That he has. And that's the thing right there. Eric on the backside of that, the aggressiveness out of Castery. He messed up one edit, and that causes him not to be able to get out of the box as Castery takes the wall. And that's the difference there. In surviving, getting some more placement points, getting towards the end game, and not, especially with a player of Castery's caliber pushing in.
And you know once he's on the wall, he's going. Like, in no situation in EU will a player box themselves on your wall and then be like, you know what, I'm done with this fight. I'm gonna leave. Right? Like, as we see the Storm Surge special go over, they're all going to look for aggression, and we'll see who knows how to play in this type of situation because only 5 players need to go down, but immediately everyone gets hyper-aggressive, and the warning itself almost as good as Storm Surge as Edison picks up KPZ, and more AR shots are going as everyone looking for tags. You have Dementos, the long-standing veteran of the Fortnite competitive scene, hanging out in the bottom, in the middle of the stack right now. No elims yet, but does have the 5 placement points, so this will be his second match coming through. And you can see he's looking to find whatever tags he can, but he is sitting above the threshold right now, so he should be chilling.
That he should. I think more importantly out of anything, he's looking for who is possibly getting ready to place a launch pad. He's looking for who is near him, and can he actually find a rotation path in all the worst case scenarios. We'll see if any of those actually unfold or if he's going to be able to sit pretty for this next zone. And this is what he's doing right now. He's actually expanding out, not only further into zone in case this does get focused, but in case he needs to use that launch pad, and he will most likely have to unless he can pressure one out of the players near and around him.
He'll also have to break that tree because you don't want to get involved with any shots around that. Everyone knows how the tree in the bushes will eat those bullets. But he's trying to get up in the cone to make a quick little ambush. However, pretty sure that player knows he's there. And in fact, I'm positive he knows, but I have no idea what you're doing. As Dementos gets a free elim, and we have our top 50% of the lobby has gone down. We're into the half and half, and now this is where things get interesting, Bala. Taki putting some shots down. The tree is about to fall as Nikeva trading shots on the bottom side as Serenity JKI does get taken out, and you can expect to see people dropping like flies here soon as the rotation starts out. Edison gonna wall himself off. Here's the launch pad. 1, 2, 3 going for that little short launch, which means a lot of players are gonna end up in the same spot. But Edison gets out by the hair on his chinny chin or the multicolored hair on his head. 7 HP, but enough shields. However, no white heals. And he's still outside of the zone, which means he's desperately looking back and trying to find a pick on somebody rotating late. But there's only one target there. Everyone else is in zone, and he just happened to get it. It was Larry's, another one of the console mobile players who did get taken out there. The week 3 winner going down as Tamir also rotating into the zone. Snazy on the lowest ground. Coolest Carrot, 999. The player formerly known as 4E Clutch, now fully embracing it, and he's the one holding the drum gun, Bala.
That he is, and that's one of the reasons why he did so well in the open qualifiers, at least on that day 1. And we talked to him, it was a huge part of his success. And we'll see. It is going back towards the agency. He's basically been able to chill, hopefully, or possibly for the entire game. There's a player on the other side of the box, and that is never what you want to end up doing, is getting right next to 2 different players and having one aggress you while the other one is like, hold on, this is a free opportunity. He gets it, he gets the materials, not necessarily the loot, and gets right out.
Also immediately going to pop that big pod there, sitting on the 3, knowing he won't necessarily have 5 free seconds later, so he'll take the 25. You hear all the launch pads come out as we have Storm Surge again. 7 players need to go down, and Carrot is going to begin his tunnel. Wall and then ramp above with the standard triangle, and now he's going to look back to zone, not necessarily finding anything, but a great job putting the, oh my god, puts the ramp down to force the player up into the cone, edits it back down. Brilliantly played from Coolest Carrot. However, walks directly into a player. We will catch the update there as he makes the drum gun sing, bop, 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 bop. Wow. Also hits the tack shot into a back to back, and then a short launch, not sure if intentional, but it works out fantastically for him. 3 straight straight elims and almost into the top 25 for Coolest Carrot on a great run.
This is massive for Coolest Carrot. He's making everybody pay, but finally Rexu takes him out. But a magical performance there. A quick 5 elims in a row, essentially. And we're now on to Cassery. Lukey's still up in this game. Versa as well. RZ Slow, who you pointed out, just took out Hawkers. So a lot of big names still up. Cassery now trying to take over this tunnel, essentially, and pressure now. He's got it all to himself. The low ground right above the water. A decent spot to stick, and he does find a fish in the box, and then another 200 turns around and closes it out. Castery is a monster, and now he's on to 7 eliminations, and has Brutus's drum gun, gets another one onto row. This is 2 players in a row that we're seeing get multiple strings of eliminations, back to back to back, and Castery going forward more with the piece control. He faces in, and another one. That was Versa. He's up to 9 now.
And we have our top 10. Remember, every single placement here, top 10 is where you get more placements going through. RZ Slow takes out Dementos on the high ground, repping for the controller gang on the console. Can he go through? But Castery making the flopper play and wants to go for height late. However, super conscious of it is that high ground player as Lookie takes down Aragonis. Castery putting Brutus's minigun to good work here, but he needs to start working back towards the zone as we get the wide of the shot. You have Slow, Rotary, Lukey on the bottom. Castery trying to get a piece of that with the minigun as Slow picks up Rotary again. Slow making a claim for it, but Castery says, calm down. This is my game. 10 elims for him, and he's going to dip into the storm again with one more flopper. Has the Slurpfish and recognizes everyone has to be out of builds. They all be in. Drop on him, and Nikeva picks him up. Sinji picks up Snazy as well. This is Nikeva's match to lose, as everyone else are literally fish in a barrel. You can't build anywhere else, desperately trying to connect. 6 rockets, pump. I mean, this only ends one way, Bala. There's no way.
That it does. There's no way to recover it. You're all the way down in the water, and there's almost nothing to connect to, although he breaks himself out and put the other players down stuck underneath that in the water, and Nikeva has a couple builds to still reconnect. I'm wondering if there's much left at all down below, and there's not. The RPG onto the ramp. It was the last opportunity to try to get one shot off to make it work, but it's not going to happen, and Nikeva wins the game with 5 eliminations, but there was some massive other plays in that